What's happening? What's happening? We're live. We are live. Can you hear me? Need a haircut. Just doing a quick sound check, making sure you can hear me. Testing, testing, testing. All right, perfect. You can hear. Welcome to another Friday funding call. I'm your host, Senator Porter. Thanks for being patient with me. Just doing an audio check. I also need a haircut, but it's all good. I want to discuss a really underutilized program called a USDA loan and go through some scenarios. And then also, I want to, I guess, show the world my new funding lab bot that I've created. So let's look first at the USDA product. So hold on one second, pull up my slides for you. All right, screen share with you real quick. Okay. All right. So, for first time home buyers or people that are looking to purchase a home, maybe you don't have the down payment, you don't think it's possible, want to discuss a product called a USDA loan that could make it possible for you to purchase a home. The beautiful thing about this particular product is it does not require a down payment, and closing costs can be rolled into the loan amount depending on how much they are. And the only caveat is you have to purchase in certain parts of San Diego. But I've done some research on this product, and there's a lot of homes that qualify for the program, and they're not as far away from downtown San Diego as you would think. And a lot of people live in these areas now. I've been up to like Oceanside and like um, different parts of Vista and like areas that are over 35 miles from the city now. They're very nice areas of town, and people live there at the moment and commute back and forth. So maybe if you're looking to purchase and affordability is a problem for you being in the city, you may want to like expand your horizons and look outside the city. But let's talk more about the program itself. So, first time home buyer program, you don't need W 2 income to qualify for it. It does accept 1099 income and other self employment income options that aren't always, are not necessarily a hindrance for people to purchase a home. Um, so, like we were talking about challenges that people have, W 2 employment history, steady income verification, traditional credit lines, um, non-traditional like self-employed gig workers. Now you have a lot of drivers for Amazon or maybe Uber, freelancers. After COVID, you have a lot of people that have been working remote. So this is a perfect product that they can use, and they'll count the income, and the down payment is something that you could forego. Um, so those are alternate incomes that it reviews, and they just want you to have a 2 year history of income and be able to document that income. Most people they're offered different programs. San Diego, we have the second largest VA community. First would be LA. So a lot of people know about the VA loan, but if you haven't served in the military, USDA loan is the closest thing to a VA loan, because just like a VA loan doesn't require you to put down a down payment, FHA loan is also a popular product, but it does have a lot higher fees. All three of these programs are government loans. So at the end of the day, what I want to do for everyone is make sure you have a strategy when you're looking to purchase, not just get a loan because you have a high credit score, you have an income. Strategy will make things change for you and put you in a better position. Um, the goal is to try to make it where it's easier as you get older and not more difficult. So if we can help you have to put down less money, pay less fees, those are things that could really help you by using that program. And like we said, let's have a strategy. Maybe you purchase something out in Fallbrook for now, live there for 3 to 5 years, pay down the balance as the market changes. Let's say interest rates change. Maybe you sell that property and then you're able to move closer to the city, or maybe move to a different place altogether. But you've gained that equity and that forced appreciation by making your payments on your home. Um, this is a national program, so it's not just in the state of California. Each state has different guidelines, different income and different income requirements, and different lending thresholds. The I guess the beautiful thing about San Diego is the thresholds are really really high because it's more expensive to live here, but it gives you more freedom to be able to use the program to purchase. As far as credit, they do look at your credit score. It's not the only thing they look at, but what I would say, having credit, the higher your credit score is better for you for a simple fact. It gives you more options. You can purchase a home with a lower credit score, but what ends up happening is that you have to get alternate credit. So that could be showing like your rent's been paid on time, or utility bills, or showing other things you paid other than just like a loan or credit card. But when you do have a lower credit score, they do charge you more closing costs and more fees, and it could make you have a higher interest rate. So my suggestion, if you're going to set up to do this, because I want you to have a strategy for success, is try to raise your credit score as high as possible. Some places will let you do this program as low as 580 credit score, but once again, I'd recommend to be in the upper sevens if you could. Pre-approval process. So there's a big difference between being pre-approved versus getting a full commitment. Pre-approval is usually somebody will grab your information, put it in the system, and pull your credit score. If you have a good credit score, the system can automatically approve you based on the information provided, but that does not mean your loan is fully approved. Because what has to happen after the loan application is in the system, they should get all your documents, so like your pay stubs or tax returns, your bank statements, any asset information that they have, put that in with your file. And then an underwriter should review everything and double check it. They'll appraise the property, they'll do a title search on the home, make sure there's no issues with any of those things. And then as long as all that checks out, then they'll give what's called a commitment letter. Commitment letter is the same as cash. So as long as nothing changes with you financially before closing, they're going to approve you. So you keep the loan amount the same, you keep your job, you keep your debt and everything the same. They're saying that you're fully committing to give you the loan. But if you change those things, then they have to review the file again. So you want to make sure that while you're in this part or portion of the loan process, do not buy anything, do not spend unnecessary money, get any new liabilities until you get your keys in your hand. This is very important. So keep your profile looking the exact same. So meaning if your credit cards are paid off, keep them paid off. If you don't have any new car loans, don't go buy furniture, don't do anything to make your debt to income higher before closing. So kind of went over those. Maintain a low debt. You want to save as much as you can for down payment. With this program, down payment is not required. But if you have additional money saved, that shows that you're a more stable, secure borrower, and the lenders like to see that. So It will help you with your credit profile, and work with an expert. So I was a licensed loan officer at one point in time. If you do not have a loan officer that you're working with, or you don't have a realtor that you're working with, reach out to me in this city for sure. I know tons of loan officers and realtors that I trust and actually know what they're doing. Just because someone can give you a loan doesn't mean that's the right situation for you. Because I said that all this is about strategy. As far as like if you have a low credit score, it can make it be a situation where you're required to have a co-signer. Not the end of the world, but you want to try to get this done on your own. You can add co-signers and stuff to have more income and whatnot, but they are also liable for the loan as the same as you. So you want to keep that in mind. As far as success stories, I can think of two people in particular. One story I'll give you, I was talking to a friend. He was saying that he didn't think he'd ever be able to purchase a home. And he wanted to be the first person in his family to actually purchase a home. So we started asking what that would, or asking him what that would look like. He didn't think it would be possible. So I started asking him how much he made a year, what were his liabilities. If he were to do this, would he want to do it by himself? Turned out that he would like to do it with his father, and they could do this together, and they eventually would want him to live with them anyway. That's very common now that once your family starts to get elderly, a lot of the new generation doesn't want to put their family members into homes. So his dad obviously isn't at that age yet, but they're looking for the future because they're using the strategy. So I showed him the USDA loan program, and we even started looking at homes. And now he's on the path to home ownership. So hopefully, in the near future, we'll actually be able to show the actual success story of him purchasing the home. But we started the process, and we had a conversation, had him meet with one of the loan officers I know, and get all his income and assets, and now he has to basically go start shopping. So hopefully we hear something about that soon. So as far as the steps for you, if you are interested in this program, as I said before, first you want to apply for a loan. Speak to a knowledgeable loan officer that actually knows what they're doing. Have them pull your credit, evaluate your income, figure out what your budget is so that you know what you could afford. Next, once you have your actual commitment letter, then I would start looking to work with a realtor. Um, that's also somebody that you want to have that is knowledgeable, that has good relationships. I will tell you, the more connected your realtor is, the better, because that can help you get a deal approved or sold that maybe not would be approved for you to get it. Like, let's say there's five offers on a home, but two out of the five realtors, um, one of the people that the realtor recognizes as a actual person they've done business with in the past. So they will tell their client, like, well, I know, let's say the guy's name was Jeff. Jeff actually has closed deals with me. I know he's a good agent. The other agents I don't know. So I know that if he actually decides to move forward with this, he'll close on his word because we've done deals in the past, and they can actually sell that to the owner so that your offer will get accepted over the other offers. So the more connected your realtor is, the better, because that can help you actually win out bids from other agents and other offers. As far as researching the programs, I created a agent or a tool. I want to show you guys this because I'm really proud of it. Let's see. So I made a tool called the Funding Lab GPT, and this tool actually lets you look at properties and it will tell you if they are USDA eligible. It also explains like the best strategies on purchasing the property, if you're gonna buy and hold it, fix and flip it. It can also tell you the zoning of the property and much, much more. So let's look up a property that's USDA and throw it in the system and see what comes up. Let's see. Zillow. Okay. All right. So found a property in Fallbrook. Looks like it's for sale. Drop in the address. Asking price is 674 990. I would like to buy this home and live in it. So you put this into the GPT and let it do its magic. So it starts talking about the square footage, how big the lot is, some of the features, and what it's been listed for, or excuse me, that comps that have been sold in the area. And these are comps that have pulled in the last 3 to 6 months. Gives you like a overview and insight. Buyer takeaways and next steps. Strong value potential given the size of the lot. Comparable sales analysis is still wise to review for sales. Value add. Lots of possibilities. ADUs, open outdoor living improvements, and landscaping design. So let's look at financial options. Loan options. So it's saying I could do a conventional loan, I could do an FHA loan, I could do a VA loan, or a USDA loan. And it gives me the pros and cons of each one. So this is like a really cool strategy. So it tells you conventional, I have to put down 3 or 5% down. Um, so based on the loan limits in that area, it's $1 million. This place is under 675, so that's not an issue with the loan limits. But look how much my down payment would be: either 33,749, 20% down, so I wouldn't pay mortgage insurance would be $134,998. And then it's showing what your payment would be on a 7% rate. I'm not a licensed loan officer, so it's just giving these numbers. Obviously, you have to speak to a loan officer to figure out what today's rates are, but this is just giving you an idea. But the actual percentages of how much you borrow are spot on. And it's also saying what the credit score requirements are. Um, Look at FHA, 3.5% down, lower credit score. Well, obviously, the fees are more, so that's more money down, higher fees, and then you have mortgage insurance, at least until you get the loan to value under 20%. And then for VA, if you're a veteran, there isn't a down payment. You can do 100% with some lenders. There's no PMI, so that's awesome. And as far as the down payment, that's comparable to USDA. So USDA is awesome is because you don't have to be in the military to get the no money down feature. Um, but it's saying unlikely That's not true. Fallbrook is, double check something. When I looked last time, this house was eligible based on the map. So I'll share this screen. So I hit accept. So yeah, this is eligible. We'll go back to the bot. Okay, great. Based on the map and data, it appears that this is eligible. Okay, so must have been a little glitch in the matrix. But yeah, so this new tool is going to be available in my school community. If you have not joined, we do 7 days free. We're going to have our first kickoff call on Wednesday. So if you see this video, you're definitely welcome to join. It's for my goal is to help 100 people buy a home by using programs like this or just any program. It's an initiative that I'm putting forward. So, bait the school community to help people understand funding. So, not just mortgages, auto loans. If you want to buy boats or motorcycles, once you understand lending, it's pretty all specifically the same of what they look at your actual credit profile, your payment history, and your stability on what you're actually trying to buy and the reasons why you're trying to buy. So once you understand that formula, you can more or less buy just about anything. So um, I don't think I have much more to say. Um, but I'll put the link in the description for the school community. I want to definitely have as many people in there as possible. If you want to reach me, you can either use my Instagram, Senator Porter, on IG, or you can join the school community. We are in there speaking. People are joining every day. And we're going to keep doing this every Friday. If you have any questions about the USDA loan or you need a loan officer or a realtor, please let me know. The program is national. It's just different based on which state you're in. So if you have someone want to reach out from another state, I do have experts in pretty much every state. So feel free to reach out. But I look forward to working with you, and it's a wrap. Peace to everybody. In stream. All right.